Hello everyone, Trigan here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Don't forget, if you like this video, tickle that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. So last episode, we got this going. We've got our coal and iron headed to the steel mill. And we are indeed making steel. We're making plenty of steel right now. Unfortunately, we're not shipping any out yet. Something I'm hoping we will get to today. I am going to pause the game, however. You know how it likes to shut things down on us. So what we need to do today is get the plastics plant going. And let's see, we've got our plastics plant right there. We've got our oil refinery right here. And we've got oil here and here. So it should be a pretty easy setup. So I think what I'm going to do is we'll run plastics down to Colorado Springs, and we'll run the steel to Colorado Springs. And I'm not sure about what we might actually run through. We'll see. Just run through the city and then run the train all the way down. But here, definitely, we will run out of here down to our goods plant and drop our stuff off there. We will not use the inner city from Escondido to Salem. We will use separate trains. So first things first, I really need to figure out how I'm going to do some of this. I think what I'm going to need to do is get some of this set up already. How do I want to do this? Let's try doing this like this, I think. Let's get ourselves station out. No catenary, 320. Let's see. We'll have 2 tracks, one for incoming, one for outgoing. I was sort of hoping you would snap square to that, but okay. I guess I should put a road in. I don't really have to. I can connect it right to the industry, but I think maybe it'd be better if I did not do that in this case. What is going on here? Do I need to make this a little longer or something? Lower. That looks about right. Okay. And now we'll go ahead and get rid of this. Now it'll snap for us. Let's set this back a little ways. Okay, that connects just fine. And I'm going to decide what to do here in a bit. We're going to do this first. So we're going to need one here too. And let's see. Well, I think we can get away with 2 platforms on this as well. Sort of hate the way this is laid out here. I think I'm going to have to get rid of this road. At least for now. Looks like this is a road I need to upgrade anyways. It's actually in use. Okay. And we should be able to just drag this back and we're all connected up. That's good. And then here we're going to go ahead and flatten out some of this so that our trains aren't going into a tunnel instantly the moment we leave. I think I'm going to have to re-flatten that back out. It smoothed out a little bit more than I wanted. All right, let's go ahead here then. Yeah, we don't have to do anything else here. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take just one of these, turn the catenary off, and run it down to here. Will that work okay? See, this one will probably have it come out and just curve around and go this direction to come over here. So I think that will work fine. I'm going to have just one of the two crude oil trains just pass on or drop off crude and pick up refined and bring it over here. The other one will just ferry further one away. I'll just ferry back and forth. So then here, all we really need to do is set up single. I was trying to get a better view of things and it wasn't cooperating. All we need to do is set up single platform stations here. Stop that. If I wanted you to attach to that, I'd have you attaching to that. Okay, and then this one, I think we're going to want it to go. I think we're going to have to get rid of some road here. This is going to that forest. No one cares about that forest. I think that'll work. See, can I do that? Is that close enough to work? Yes, it is. Okay. So we don't have to worry about any of that. So grab this. Let's go ahead and do that. And that. And then curve it around like that. That works fine. I think for the train that comes up here, we're just going to have to put a viaduct over that. Now this one. Let's see, why are you going down underground? Really? Is that this much of an uphill climb? Oh, God. That is going to be a problem. Doesn't even want to let me snap anything to the end of this. There we go. How's that look? Slows down a lot at the end. Oh, I hate it. That it keeps its speed the whole way. Well, that's what we're going to have to do for now. We'll go with that. Okay, let's go ahead here. No, that's not what I want. This is what I want. We might as well use this road. Okay, and this one will curve down to this. And then curve. Come on, curve down to this. And we'll go ahead and upgrade that all the way to the other city. Okay, so we've got our oil coming in. Yeah, now all we should have to do is just create our routes. That's not what I wanted. There we go, that's what I wanted. So from there to there to there. So we are going to get a full load of oil. Um, yeah, if I have to change that, I will. And here we're only loading crude. Here we're only loading refined. And here we're only loading nothing. So this will be, let's see. Wonder if I have any other Waco oil wells. Oh well. We'll see. Waco oil refinery. Waco plastics. This will be Waco oil freight. Okay, and then this one will go from here to here and then just back again. It's just going to be crude oil. Spokane oil well, and this will be Spokane crude oil freight. And you will also wait until full, and we shouldn't have any problems with anything funky here, but I'll go ahead and set it just in case. There. We are, however, going to need a shed on here, aren't we? Probably a good idea. Didn't even think you were awake, Growler. It's too early in the morning for all of this. Yes, it is, but I couldn't sleep. All right, there we go. I don't know how long these are really going to need to be, but we'll do whatever we need to do with it. And let's see. Let's make this not quite black, but black. I'm finding they move so much faster when these freight ones, these long freight trains, put on 2 of those. Oops, too long. Come on, take one off. Now I want 2 of these. And one will go to the Waco line. There we go. And the other one will go to the Spokane line. Right there. Okay. So now we can go ahead and let us start going, because now none of these are going to disassemble. This one still could, but hopefully we'll be done long before then. Okay, so first things first, we're going to have to get something going in Colorado Springs. And that means I'm going to have to decide what I'm going to do here. I think first thing I'm going to do is get rid of this. It's a road. It's a road to nowhere. And let's see. So we're going from over here. Man, I tell you. We're sort of between a rock and a hard place here, because we need to have it reasonably close to the city. But we also, can't go too far out for fear of hitting that. And so it sort of puts us in this narrow space here. All right. Let's go right about there. Okay, so now we're going to have 2 freight trains delivering goods from these 2 plants here, the steel mill and the plastics plant. So really, even though I have passengers on here first, it's freight that's going to need to be our first line here. Okay, that's all finished. I got all the basic stuff set up. Now, what we want to do is get our high-speed rail. and figure out how on earth we're going to get this down here. Oh, I don't have any platform here for it yet. So it looks like that's going to be the best bet, is just to run straight down to here and then just curve into it. I'm going to go ahead and leave that there, and let's get a couple more platforms on here. Alright, that's in. Now we can just grab... Actually, I need to put tail on this first before we get too ahead of ourselves. And the question is, am I going to put a separate freight track? Am I going to quad track this? You know, I don't think I want to start out with it quad tracked, but we may end up quad tracking it later on. Loses a bit of speed, but that's not too bad. That's the inside, so it needs to be the outside here. Yeah, I did that wrong. I'd say that's pretty good. Now, I'll see if we can get this back up here without doing something funky. Oh, and we're going to need diamond switch here, too. And it's going to give me grief this time. Oh, goodness. Why does it just not want to do it sometimes? Looks good. This way. There we go. Just needed to be a little bit longer, that's all. Now I think, let's just set this up. And this is the Colorado Springs passenger service. And one more will be Springs City Freight. Now the question is, how do we want to handle coming down to here? We can go ahead and put... nope, wrong one. Let's put one of these on here. Put it on the freight side. No, diesel. We'll go with that one. And that one. And that one, we can go ahead and get it going. And then for our diesel, we will go this one. There we go. Okay, so those are now running. Let's go ahead and get this. Run over to this. But we are definitely going to have to go around the city. Let's see. I think I want to do this instead. We're going to come up to there. That's well beyond where I'm going to need it. And then we'll do this. Really? You're going to give me grief about this? Alright. Fine. Be that way then. That does not look at all right. Why did it give me a circle that wasn't correct? I would say that looks about right. Can I get this moved over onto here? There we go. Then we can just trim off the excess. And that's all set. And then we'll grab this one here. And not do anything with it. I think we're better off running this line out to here. Why are you unhappy with that thing? I think, can I get away with just taking that out? Is that the only problem? Let's actually take a bit more of this out. We'll redo that. Gonna run that up to about there. And then see, that wants me to run to about there, it looks like. So we'll run to there. And then how does that look? That looks almost perfect. I like it. It's a funky curved tunnel, but it'll do. Smooth that out a bit. Yes, I know I took out some of the road. Complaints, complaints, complaints. Go. Just reconnect that. And reconnect that. And reconnect this. I suppose we can give the farm a paved road the whole way. There we go. Now the question is, am I going to run a separate track for this? See, if I put freight on here, and I'll still... Let's just see what happens if I just use the city freight. We'll see how bad this is going to be. So for now, we're going to set up a route from here to here, and this will be okay. Colorado Springs Steel Freight, and the next one will go from here to here. And I'm going to make that one purple. And this will be the Waco Plastics Freight. Freight? Yeah, I did sort of get that wrong, didn't I, Growler? Can I pull a branch off here to connect this? Well, I made that high speed. I didn't need to. Oh, well. No. Come on. Let's do this. Yeah, I made these two lines high speed. That was definitely a no. I suppose I could downgrade them. I will worry about that later, though. Here, we are going to I guess we'll use two. Not these. They're, yeah, flat car. Take those off. I'm going to put 10 on. Okay. There we go. And we'll do the same thing with the plastics. There we go. Waco Plastics. This one had been stuck because I forgot to put an interconnecting thing here so that it could get onto that other track. Alright, so now we are delivering steel and plastics to here. We just need to set up a line here to deliver to the goods plant. So I think, first things first, well, we're in the city, so I suppose I might as well use one of these. Let's try like this. Does this work? Yeah. And we have a traffic jam down here. I guess I better figure out how to fix that at some point soon. Oh, goodness. What a mess. Oh, no. Spokane wants tools now. Okay. Buildings. We need a simple freight station. For now, at least. Can I put an additional track on here? Oh, and if I do, it's going to be the wrong kind of track, too. Darn it. Alright, let's see. I have room for one more thing on here, and I think that'll be it. If I do that, I will not be able to put a track on it. Nope. Okay. So we're going to have to use an existing one to do this. You know, I'm thinking it's going to be better just to run separate trains. I think that's the only way to make this work out for us. Alright, so let's do this then. Okay. So where is this? It's right here. So we're gonna try running a track here. I'm gonna use the low speed, like I should have been doing to begin with. Okay. And now if I have to looks good. If I have to do something with this to you know, put in separate freight tracks later on, then I will deal with that at that time. So I wonder if we're going to need more than one train on each one of these. I'm betting we won't, so we can actually just keep these two separate tracks with nothing joining them. Oh God, look at that. I will fix that hill later. Oh, that is definitely very messy looking. Okay, and this, get rid of that because I'm going to redo it with two tracks this time. There we go. And then we can try just going straight out of here. I did not need high speed on those. That looks good though. There. All right, let's fix our trains so they're going all the way. So this is not going to go there after all. It's going to go all the way over to here. And this is the same thing, basically. It's going to go all the way over to here. And this is going to be the Salem goods plant. Okay. All right, well, we got it all set up. Hopefully it's going to be relatively efficient. Let's let it run for a little while and see what happens. All right, guys, we're riding along here with our plastics train, and it is indeed working out now. Everybody is delivering stuff. The goods plant seems to be producing goods. Well, it's definitely producing goods. I'm hoping it's shipping out goods too. I did do a little road rearranging there to make sure that goods could get delivered to the train station, and to make sure that that highway wasn't getting, or that street wasn't getting all backed up because of the train tracks. So I guess that's going to be it for today. I suppose our next episode we'll start getting these last cities connected, and then it'll probably be working on improvements and upgrades as the years go by. I think right now we must be in the 1960s by now, the early 1960s. But that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please remember to tickle that thumbs up button. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.